Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to do some eyes in manga style. And just to show you my talent as an artist, here is a dragon. Here's another eye. Show you how I did that here. There's one here. So I learned how to do these primarily from a book called Mastering Manga by Mark Crilly. If you can't afford the book, which I do recommend the actual book, but if you can't afford the book, he has his YouTube tutorials all over YouTube. Very popular YouTube artist. So, these are done with pencil. Let's say this is one of the simplest ones. You have a nice curve here up at the top. You do this curve first, then you bring down this curve here. You want it to be as circular as possible. Paper right here. So just a nice sweeping curve, followed by another one. You can practice to get it the exact shape. You can bring it down like this. My art is never the best on trying to show you things, so you can bring it more like this. You can experiment with it. Anyway, so you have these two curves. You bring down another one for here, like this. Or you can experiment. You can put your curve like here. Now the thing is, the basic idea, something you should remember, you always have some like 3 circles. So you have your basic one. Well, actually, that would be 4 if you included the main eye. So you have your main eye. You have this here. It's partitioned again and again. I don't know if you can see that very well. There's a very light area here that is completely white, while this here is light gray. And you'll see that there are within the main eye there are 3 segments. So here's another style: 2 outward curves, 2 inward ones. You got your 1, 2, 3, lightly shaded, dark shading, and both white. Some eyelashes. So if you want to practice these, I recommend taking a screenshot right now and just copying these various styles. Each one of them has got the 3 bubbles, and the one's got a cross. I'm Christian. I learned that little eye recently from someone at a hospital. So to examine, this one's got the eyelids. You can do a stylized tear with any of these if you want. That's what this is, a stylized tear. You can add eyelashes to any of them. Just bring like 3 lines up. So if you want to learn manga from start to finish, I do recommend the Mastering Manga book by Mark Crilly. I had one of those books, and I have lost it, or I would flip through it and show you a little bit from the book. So oh, another thing, a lot of the subtle shading is subtle. So while I said this is light shading, this is dark shading, if you look very closely, it's darker here and here and lighter here. So having a very gradual gradient actually does very much improves the look if you're able to pull off that subtle of a shading. Otherwise, just do a flat shading. But if you are able to do a light gradient, in all of these there are light gradients. See, this one here has the dark gradient here. Lightest is right about here and here. This one here is darker up here, lighter over in this area. This one's darkest here, lightest over here. And another thing I forgot to mention, if you look very closely, and you may not be able to see it really in the video, but under the dark upper lid of the eyelid, you put a dark shade underneath it, kind of like a shadow from the upper eyelid. And some of these, this one doesn't have it, but most of these do. This one's got a little shading right here. Hopefully you can see it. This one's more dramatic right here again. So anyway, that is a good practice for manga, and it's just simply fun. I think it's fun just to do these, even though haven't really practiced manga in quite some time. So thanks for watching.